Many of you are familiar with Faith Lane, who appears often in our PA Live kitchen. She's the owner of Faith Lane Pies and tempts us with some wonderful sweet treats.
But Faith's story did not begin sweet. She encountered some rocky roads along the way, but her strong faith in God helped her.
Eyewitness News reporter Chris Bohinski stopped by her kitchen and explains why we all should have a little faith.
I was born to a mother that was a drug addict, and so was my dad. So they both died when I was 5 years old. And from there, my life was like kind of horrific.
If there was a recipe for Faith Lane's young life, it would include a myriad of ingredients that would have many losing faith.
From 6 to 12 years old, I was molested by my uncle.
And that abuse changed Faith into someone she knew she wasn't.
I was labeled a problem child because I would go to school and I would like misbehave. I would have fights like every day. I was just that kid that you didn't want to have in your classroom.
Even though she was living with her aunts and uncles, she says they made her feel like a rotten egg.
I remember I was so hungry.
For 12-year-old Faith, that hunger and abuse reached a boiling point. She knew she needed to get out.
So I just went out the door, and I just started running.
The next 9 years of Faith's life included stays in more than 20 foster homes. But there was one constant in her life, her friend's mom, Miss Josephine Porter.
I would go to her house all the time. She would cook like really good meals. And she would love on me, and she'd treat me like I was her daughter. The texture is super important.
Their friendship was the recipe Faith needed in her life.
She just would teach me everything, like how to make like cakes and pies and like different foods.
Miss Porter's famous dessert was sweet potato pie, a recipe she had passed on to Faith.
You can let it cool, but it's easier to make it when it's hot because I put the butter in there. It all like marinates, and with the steam, it's easier to mix. It mixes really well when the potato is still hot.
While sweet potato pie's history traces back to slavery, Faith says she is no longer a slave to her past.
I don't measure because I already know what it looks like.
And that's what it should look like.
A little cinnamon, a little nutmeg, like a tiny
Tiny bit of nutmeg.
And despite many tribulations in her life, Faith professes that her life is truly blessed.
Even though I had a really rough life, I've always had one best friend, and that's been God.
Faith's secret ingredient in life?
And I always pray. So I pray for people that will be receiving my pie, as they are eating the pie, that God may intervene in their hearts and their minds.
And I thank you, Jesus, for us being here to do this, God, for the opportunity that my mom has been given and the pies that she makes. Thank you, God, for her talent.
You have to have the faith to believe in Him, to receive Him.
And just like you, we have to have a little faith.
Amen. Yes.
In Wilkes-Barre, I'm Chris Bohinski, Eyewitness News.
Faith is very active in her church community.
And we have information on where you can order Faith's Pies on PAHomepage.com.